Hi guys, and welcome to another beer log. Today it's not what I'm drinking and it's not what I'm brewing, it's what I'm blending. So I'm down at Lindemans, we're on the Tour de Geuze, and they've got a cool little setup in their brewery where you can blend your own Geuze. So I thought I'd give it a go and I'd sort of explain what a Geuze is by the medium of me getting some free beer.
So before we Geuze any further, let's get the basics straight. Geuze starts life as a lambic, which is a beer that's naturally inoculated with yeast by being cooled at the top of breweries in giant swimming pools called cool ships. The liquid is pumped into oak barrels and aged for 1 to 3 years to go tart and funky thanks to a mix of wild yeast and bacteria. Each age becomes a vintage of lambic, and these are then blended and re-fermented in a bottle to become a Geuze. Tradition dictates that a Geuze must be blended and must be bottle conditioned, and it must not be sweetened, otherwise it cannot be called an Geuze. Lindemans are mostly associated with their sweetened fruit lambics, but their Cuvée Rennais Creek and Cuvée Rennais Geuze are some of the best in the world. Not sure the same is going to be said for my blend.
So I've handed to me are 4 different kinds of lambic. So I've got number 1, which is the sugary, very young, 10 months old, full of sugar. That's what's going to re-ferment in the bottle and make it fizzy. I've got number 2, which is a slightly sour, slightly aged lambic. I've got a number 3, which is a neutral lambic, which I think is where essentially lots of the sugar has been eaten up, but all of the funk hasn't started coming out. So it's kind of a seasoning, it's very, very subtle. And then number 4, which is the full-on, really sour, vinegary, gritty, farmyardy. Well, they're still relatively sweet lambic, so that's been in there for 37 months, so that's just over 3 years old. So having tasted them all, essentially I'm going to leave the neutral lambic out. Like, what's it adding? What's it doing? Get out of here. So I'm down to 1, 2 and 4. I need 200 ml of number 1 to get the re-fermentation in the bottle. Number 2 is really, really lovely. It's got a floral kind of blueberry thing going on, which I'm really keen to try and tease out and see what happens to it in the bottle. And then I'm going to add a bit of number 4 because it's got that kind of vinegary Brett kind of character that I want to make sure is there to make sure that it feels like a really oud, aged, funky Geuze. So let's give it a really scientific little blend. So that's my 200 ml. I've added about twice as much as that again, so I've added 400 ml of number 2, which leaves me 150 ml of number 4. So scientific that. Do you want to taste my lambic, Mike of Lervig? What do you think? Is it good enough?
Well balanced. Got a nice sweet edge to it that I'm not really sure about, but I guess that's because it hasn't re-fermented yet.
It's going to age out.
It's going to age out. Give it 3
Seal of
years.
approval.
Give it 3 years.
I'm going to get 200 ml to get the sugar from the fermentation. So the next one is the slightly sour, slightly aged 17-month lambic. So I'm getting that in. Still got a bit of sugar left somewhere for the yeast to take it. There go 400 ml of the middle one, or 425 ml as I've poured. So the rest of it up to the 750 line is going to be this to add loads and loads of funk, loads of age. It's not going to change a lot, that kind of characteristic in the beer, because all the sugar's gone from that. So here's my bottle. It's all it goes, 2017. Apparently this brush mark is originally how they used to mark the lambic bottles. Give it a quick rinse. Lots of mixed outs. Get every last drop. That was really satisfying.
Tool.
I don't have that for my homebrew at home. It's not lined up.
No, you have to put it all the way down, all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah. Go again. Go
You're the only person to be having trouble today.
I'm the homebrewer that looks home.
You have to help the bottle make.
Okay, so I'll guide it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and now all the way down.
Easiest pie, mate.